Alright, so night routine here in the mechanical household. It's about, I guess it's about 8 o'clock, about 8 o'clock p.m. right now. Shakur has just woke up. Alright, just woke up from a little nap, right? So first thing he did, he's hungry, so he just ate, and he just shitted all over the place. Alright, so we're actually trying to clean him up right now, get him ready for the shower, and that's the first thing that goes on about 8 o'clock. Night routine, realistic as possible. Now you see what he got going on right now. He over there duka. All right, but he looks so content. He looks so content getting his doo-doo change. All right, smelling like he was smelling. Ain't that right, boy? Huh? You feel good about yourself now? He's a little embarrassed for a minute. All right, you feel a little better? My dog. You all right? You all right? All right. Of course he's gonna cry. Of course he's gonna have some upset moments. But for the most part, he's actually a pretty good night baby, a night newborn. All right, so we'll see what he do. All right, so of course the other part of having a newborn with other kids, with older kids, is we gotta account for them and make sure they doing good. For the most part, they can take care of themselves and everything. Right now they having their little iPad time. What you playing? Roblox? Yeah. Roblox, of course. All right, so just account for them. Kind of for the parents that have those older kids. Our kids about 8 o'clock. Usually each night is their TV time or iPad time. So they get about an hour. They get an hour each day, and they usually like to do it at night. So we had them do they little time. So right now he got the iPad on and the TV at the same time, right before he goes to bed. And then right after that time we have reading time. So tonight, before the last thing he'll do at about 9 o'clock. About 9 o'clock, that's what we said. All right, about 9 o'clock he'll be reading. Right, he'll pull out a book. Whatever book he wants to read, and he'll be reading. So the last thing he'll do, while we're getting the newborn, getting the baby all set up, taking the bath and whatever. All right. So right now, Shakur is here, of course, chilling. All right, mom is getting ready for the bath. We'll set up, get the bath ready. Try to soothe him and try to relax him a little bit, clean him up. Again, he just shitted everywhere. All right, he got doodle all over the place. So we had to take that little diaper out. That's why he's looking like he's looking right now. He look like he disgusted with himself. All right, because he did stink. So we gotta get my boy right. All right. So just go into the nightly routine. See what we do. He's still disappointed he shitted on himself. Oh boy. Alright, so we holler back in a minute. One thing that we know, we've discovered already in his couple little bath wash up type things, is he hates. Tell him you hate taking baths. He hates taking baths. So once he touches this water, he's probably gonna go crazy for a minute. That's just him. That's how he do it. Alright, see what we got set up. We got the little flour. I think the flour should go in the sink, but we're gonna try to use it with the bathtub. First time mixing them together. See how it works. Told you. Right on cue. Right on cue. I don't know, man. Oh no, yeah, I'm real playing with it. I see you, boy. Yeah. Tell him you ain't new to this. You true to this. Okay. Alright, play. Hey, I was talking bad about you, my bad. I ain't mean to disrespect you like that, big homie. Alright. I'm starting off up top. Coming down with a little cradle cap. So we put on, what you put on?
Olive oil.
We put on some olive oil for the cradle cap. About an hour ago. So she's gonna wash it off. Start up top, washing his face and everything. Trying to soothe him up a little bit, get behind them big ears, because he got the mechanical ears zoomed in. But he actually doing pretty good. This actually the best I've seen him do with the water. I think he likes the flowers. We haven't put the flower in the bathtub. And what we using? Product. I always see this on the thing. It's a little product. Using the Baby Dove nighttime tip to toe wash. Calming nights. Alright, so Baby Dove. You feel me? And we're gonna get right. Alright, so from the head, move on down to the body. Wash his body up. He been eating good, so you know he got a little big body. Get under that neck one time, all that milk dripping with them hands. Y'all see how big this boy's hands is. Look at his hand, look at his hand, look at his hand, look at his hand. Look at his hand. He got a fist up now. He ain't playing with me. Alright, you good? My bad. Mama Bear over here thugging it. Doing what she do. Doing what she do. Look at that boy's feet. Look at his feet. Look at his feet. Look at his feet. Alright, so right now he's getting his hair washed. Again, we said he got a little cradle cap going on, developing a little bit, which is I think usual for kids. Our son had it. Our daughter had it too, but I don't know how we handled the son part, but his didn't work out too good. But our daughter, we handled it pretty well, and her hair, it turned out good. Her hair, stayed in, didn't fall out or nothing. So we tried. We used what kind of oil you said again? Olive oil. Yeah, extra virgin olive oil on it. Again, I said about an hour ago we put it in. And right now she's just washing it out, putting some soap in. It's gonna wash the oil out. So long washing hair, washing the oil out. He handled like a G too. He ain't jumping nothing. He ain't crying. But no, he on camera then. He ain't crying nothing. I see you one. That's alright. Alright, so all done. Alright, headed to dry him off, put his clothes on. See how he do. Alright, so getting his hairbrush right now. Got a little brush in there, trying to get rid of that cradle cap. A little smooth Chico de bars. Real player style hair. Got a little swoop on that thing. Ooh, got a little part in that thing. Ooh, I see. Ooh. And then because for sure, he usually sleeps with a hat at nighttime. But for sure, if he just washes his hair, common sense is that he probably need a hat. Alright, just to kind of keep him warm up a little bit, make sure you're not too cold, especially as the weather is getting a little colder, even in California. So make sure you're not too cold. And there he is. Let's tuck it down. Come on, tuck it down, close it, man. Alright, he good to go. Alright, so at this point, he up. Right, he up. He didn't doo-doo. He done took his little bath. He moving and everything and whatnot. Alright, so it's about 9:30. So again, he's taking his little nap, like a little midnight nap. Let's say about an hour or so, a little over an hour. I'll wake him up at that point and then feed him again. But right now he's just resting, chilling. And I got a while before I go to sleep, so I stay up while he sleeps right now, and then feed him his last bottle before I go to sleep in a couple of hours. As you can hear, the house is quiet. All right, so I'll be up doing work, and doing what I'm doing and everything. Let's take us to the. So Jazz is in here pumping, breastfeeding. Over there and there with the door closed, ain't gonna bust open on her. And then the other kids, as you can see, are asleep, on their way to sleep. He's in there talking. And then of course the princess is nightlight popping. She's on her way to sleep. Alright, so this is one thing we didn't talk about. He sleeps. Shakur sleeps in a bassinet in our room right now. He has a nursery. He has his own room, but of course he's not in the crib yet. We'll show that video. We'll make that video, giving a tour of his nursery. But right now he sleeps in a room with us, in the bassinet, and he's actually at a month old right now. He seems pretty comfortable for him, and this thing comes out, so we could put this on the bed during nap time or something. But for the most part, it just stays in here. He got his little pacifiers and whatnot. He don't really mess with them. All right, he don't even mess with the pacifiers at night. He don't really like the swaddle, so he just sleeps by himself in the bassinet. And he sleeps pretty well. All right, we're checking the refrigerator, and these will be our bottles for the next couple hours, right? So at nighttime, and then a couple for tomorrow morning. That's how we know where they at. And then if we go in here to the laundry deep freezer, where we store the excess breast milk. All right, so all this breast milk that mommy's pumping, we just put in here. So I think she got the deep freezer just for that. Of course, we got some food down there, but for the most part, if I look at it, it's mostly breast milk. So we got hella breast milk. All right, and then she put the dates on them and everything. Say, you know, how old the breast milk is, but it's hella breast milk. She takes them out of there, puts them in the bottle, and then we make the bottles from there and just hook them up in the refrigerator. All right, so let's go back. So that's a good investment. That deep. All right, so it's about 12 o'clock. Actually 12:07. And he's finally waking up from his little nap. So what I do, we go in first and do like we said. Start off with making the bottle, heating the bottle up, warming the bottle up. All right, so bottle one right here, and then we got these little knobs. We gotta fill it up. So like, take about 3 minutes because he's eating about 3 or 4 ounces right now. All right, so about 3. Pour that thing in there and just top it off like that, and hit that green button. All right, just place the bottle in there, and it worked pretty good. Most of the time, it's heating all the way through. Sometimes it still be a little cold, so we got to put it back on there. But other than that, it'd be pretty good. All right, so while that's heating up, go back and change him. All right, so he mad out of his bottle. All right, so take the bottle out. All right, test it. We usually test it out a little bit. Make sure it's not too hot. Touch it on your skin, straight. All right, and he ready to go. Oh, and the bottle warmer turn off by itself. Once it's past those couple minutes and it's heating up, bottle warmer turn off by itself, and we chilling. So I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, here we go. All right, so that's all he needed. Woke up out of his nap, midnight. All right. The goal is to try to keep him up as long as possible in order for him to sleep at night. So that's the goal. That's the goal. Like I said, he does pretty good. He does pretty good. All right, let's see if I grab this. Let me check this out. So I grab this camera, man. Finally dozing off again. Once he goes to sleep, this time, I take him in the room and put him in the bassinet. Alright, so it's about 3 in the morning, 3:14, and he just woke up. Turn this on. He just woke up. Calm, relax. And Mama Mac, she got to still breastfeed and all that good stuff. So it's a little different night for her. So she got to still breastfeed. When she or breastfeed, bump, pump, bump. All right, so she's not breastfeeding. Right, he's not out on the nipple, but she's pumping milk. So she, along with feeding him or waking up on a regular night, she would feed him and pump. Right, so
we should have showed a little bit. A little cart a little empty right now.
Alright, so we got this little cart to kind of help us out. It's a little empty with the supplies, but to put in the living room to help us with the supplies. So these little trays up here got little side items, stuff that we need to get to real quick without going in the room. Diapers go up top, getting a little low. And of course, hand sanitizer, Vaseline. I showed y'all this earlier. Then down here, so it comes in handy, and they got the little nursing pad, breastfeeding stuff down here. Comes in handy, so we want to be walking around back and forth around the whole house. I don't know if I showed you this earlier too. Got the diaper genie in the living room. It come in handy dandy diaper genie, real player style. All right, so he didn't take the whole bottle. That's probably because I fed him about one-ish. So he should be going back to sleep. We'll see. All right, but usually he's going back to sleep and not getting up to what, about 5, 6? Mm-hmm. About 5, 6. Sitting up with. Alright, so he done had his little morning, his little 6 o'clock morning bottle had changed. And for him, he probably up a little bit, but I'm sure he gonna go back off to sleep. This usually, so these 3 o'clocks, that 3 o'clock wake up and the 6 o'clock, that usually not me. I'm usually asleep at that time. That's Jazz. She does those 3 and 6 bottle because she pumping at that time. So she usually pumps first, makes her bottles, and then feeds him while I'm still asleep because I'm waking up early in the morning because I'm the one still working. Even though we're working from home, so I think COVID helped us out a lot because we both at home. She's taking off, but I'm at home, and then our kids at home. So we all at the house, so I can stay up a little later, and I can wake up in the middle of the night when I need to, when it's needed, and help out. So COVID's kind of helped out a little bit. About 7:20 a.m. So while I was in there this time around, this one over here was doing her little breastfeeding thing. I'll show you where'd the little pump go? But he left a little machine bottles. One of them really didn't pump that much. I guess that happens. Boom. See that? So these 2 bottles, or these 2 feedings, these 3 o'clock a.m.s and the 6 o'clock a.m. she usually does by herself and does the pumping for him. What you do first? You pump first, or you?
Just depends on if he wakes up first or if I need to pump first.
So she does both of them. I don't know how she do that, but she a morning person. So I guess with the night go on with the night routine, whoever's the morning person, I guess, got to handle the morning. And if y'all opposite, because I'm more of a night person, and she's more of a morning person, so she can handle the morning, and I can stay up a little later at night. So I guess it's, teamwork make the dream work. 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 So what's this called? This called. So you got formula. You got.
It's only 2 things short.
Nah, but it ain't though, cause it's formula, and then it's exclusive breastfeeding. That means it's no bottles popping. It's just all nipple. All right. I mean Walmart, you gotta pop the nipple out to eat, and then it's just pumping, right? That's 3.
Well, yeah.
So it's 3 different ways to do it. But I mean, yeah, it's breast milk and it's no formula, but she does have to pump, so she has to pump, and we're using bottles, so it's kind of, we're doing a little hybrid. I guess it's a little hybrid between the two. So that's a part of it. The other part of it is that we are both at home because of quarantine, really. All right, so we both at home, and then he's already a good sleeper. He's already a good sleeper, pretty good sleeper. So he's not that fussy usually on each day. All right, that's a little disclaimer. I think it's a little disclaimers. I think I covered everything. Yeah, I covered everything. So just as you watch it, so every household is different, every schedule is different, and then every baby is different. Right? So how y'all do it might work for y'all, and then something else that y'all see might not work for y'all. So you gotta play with it, know what y'all can do, know what y'all like to do, what's comfortable for y'all. I don't think I've ever seen this.
Yeah,
I know. This is not my time. It's too early in the morning. Because the kids have to get up in a minute. I won't be up on it. Ugh. You just drop that in there like that. Ugh. Let me see the bag. You got the date on it. Ugh. I showed them the freezer. Yeah, trap going crazy. That trap going crazy. Trap going crazy, feel? So what you do after this?
I go back to bed.
You go to bed after this?
Well, sometimes. Or I just get up and wait on the side couch. Depending on the day overnight yet.
Well, I be asleep, so I don't know what be going on in the house at this time. That's what I'm about to do, go back to sleep. I ain't gonna lie to you.